cleaning up everything. Level 1 infantry weapon, while he's already got 2-2. Again, that's not a lot for Zerglings, but with the Zerglings, the mass Zerglings he has right now, that's plenty. Cleaning up all these, cleaning up this leftover bunker while cleaning up whatever's inside, not going to do enough. And Diestar says, what a unit, oh my god, and then a goofy little face. Yeah, those Zerglings are the second game now where his butt has been whipped by them. And we have now a starport going down again, a little late for that. He knows that his ground unit army is just not enough, but he continues to push with the same units, though that not nearly as upgraded as our Dimagas here. The 2-2s that they have, we do have another one going down, another hatchery replacing that one down here. It looks like he lost the extractor that was there. And we're moving out now. Again, the speedlings are so good for map control. You can just see everything. It just allows you. And with good creep spread, granted, this is not the best creep spread, but with this creep spread, you're allowed to see what you need to see. And he has such good positioning and more fungal growth, more neural parasite taking over, stimming them, but with no medevac there, there's just more damage to those units while the siege tanks just kind of splash their way. Fungal growth finishing them up, quickly wiping them up. Those mind control is just not going to allow them to do much else. Cleaning up the rest of those units, and one siege tank looks like Dimaga says, you can have your 9 health. Oh, never mind, that marine just got poked to death. But it looks like he says, you can have your siege tank, I don't need to take care of it. You're already in a bad position. I'm just going to pull back, re-macro, continue a high economy, get crackling upgrades, and get an ultra cavern down. So it looks like we're going to be doing what we did last time with the ultralisk cavern down again. Transitioning into a Zergling Infestor Ultralisk combination, which is going to be so good against the composition Diestar has been putting himself against, with just continuing to try and do the same unit mixture over and over again. It's just not working for him. I would like to see maybe Starport earlier next time if he sees such high Zerglings. Force Dimaga to do something else, because this is just, he has this down to a science at this point, just not allowing him to get any map control. The problem is he has no map control while Dimaga has all the map control. Expanding, Zerglings just moving in and out where they want. These Marines are going to be in for a rough surprise. And one fungal growth, and they back off, and the Zerglings just finish them up. My cat is eating paper. Hey, stop that. Sorry about that. All right, and we do have him pushing again with looks like a relatively large push. We do have... we have 5 ultras off, 6 ultras on the way. Chitinous plating and adrenal glands for our Zerglings are almost done. He is making look like a good push. He does have 1-1 in combat shield, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Well, as far as our Zergling friend here is compared, we'll take a look here. We do have... it doesn't look like he's going to go for 3 3s right now. Maybe he doesn't have the gas technically. Not wasting it, putting it all on Ultralisk. He has 8 Ultralisk. We do have a little drop coming in. Maybe do a little bit of Hellion, do a little bit of Marine harass in the rear. Is he gonna be able to do anything? The Queen poking, but he is gonna drop and start shooting at the Queen. Dropping with that medevac is gonna be enough. Maybe he'll get some harass. And here come the Zerglings with those crackling upgrade. No, and he has 3 weapons coming up. He has pulled 2 Marines back in those, and he's gonna drop them back here. What are 2 Marines gonna do? Nothing. They're gonna do a few little damage, maybe grab 1 or 2, and those ultras right there, they look like they're getting stuck, not being able to do anything. Kind of just not doing anything, actually. That's terrible. And the Zerglings just can't get back there, so they're just kind of chilling. So the Queen's gonna come over and clean it up, so maybe they got a couple kills. He did have, I think I said 1 kill. Let's take a look here. No kills on this Marine. And just gonna sit there and do what he can. And there he goes. So we got our push here. His spread is good, but the spread isn't really, I mean, it's good for the fungal growth, but again, the unit composition is just not that good for this right here. We do have a bunch of infestors, cracklings on the way. Again, 3. We have 3 upgrade, more ultras on the way. And they're just he's kind of just sitting back. Our ultras got 2 ultras right now. And they're going to start cleaning up. Here we go. We're going to have more fungal growths dropping, I assume. Maybe some neural parasites to grab some of them. And the ultra's going to be able to hug all the enemies to death. There we go. Neural parasites dropping. Fungal growths dropping. The ultra's just kind of cleaning up what he can. We have Marines on the high ground stimming, but they didn't do anything. So they just took damage. The medevacs are on the other side, not being able to heal them. There's the fungal on those useless Marines, more or less, kind of just getting stimmed. Addicted to the drugs, not really doing anything. A few more neural parasites. Fungaling, just done, cleaning up the army. There was no movement of his Terran army over here. That's just such bad micro. Unfortunately, not allowing him to do any damage. He did stim those Marines. Unless there were Zerglings up there, which I didn't see, he didn't really do any damage. Now we have 4 Marines just sitting here getting healed, wasting the energy of these medevacs. And we have another push coming up with just, looks like Marines, and more Marines. Doesn't have any siege tanks on the way to even support this, but we do have vehicle weapon upgrades on the way, and there's a siege tank. That's not going to be enough. We do have a lone Marine down here just getting vengeance. Just hating the Zerg. Shooting up what he can. Run, Marine. Run, Marine. You're going to get killed. Yeah, you got away. Whew, thank God. All right, you're good. Just run away, buddy. Run away. Oh, God, Zerglings. No, 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 no. Oh, you're dead. You were a brave hero, my friend. And I salute you for trying to take out a larva and an extractor that were unattended. And here we go. Looks like we have a little bit of a push going down, sieging that tank, giving him a little area of defense, trying again for a drop. Let's follow this drop, see if it gets anywhere before he gets attacked. Moving on in, the Zerg is obviously going to know about it, probably going to have plenty to get rid of. He doesn't even need spore crawlers. Here we go, dropping in the expansion, and we have a few Marines there already. Queen's going to be looking to clean it up, and there we go, some Zerglings and Ultralisk. Oh, this is just fail. And fungal growth not allowing them to go anywhere and stopping that medevac from going anywhere. Grabs a few more. Is he going to be able to get away? Oh, that was such a money fungal growth. Such a good fungal growth. And taking out. That is 8 Marines gone with a medevac. That is such a good kill. And this queen right here has 2 kills. Not the best or anything, but it's still 2 more kills than she should have had if that was microed correctly. We do have the siege tanking up here, sieging. We have Stim going down. Here come the Ultralisk, gonna rush in and kind of do what he can. We're gonna see some more, maybe some more fungal growth. I don't see why he would do any mind control. Infestor's coming up, dropping a fungal growth, only getting 1 Marine, but that's all he needs to do as they get hugged to death. And this is gonna cue him to move in. Dimaga should know that his enemy doesn't really have much, stopping what units he can so he can just clean those up before he moves into the base. Here comes some more hero Marines. That rally point needs to be fixed, not catching him in time. Here we go, siege tanks kind of shooting. He's going to move to the high ground. Those 3 Marines standing up front trying to be hero Marine. And we have stimming way back there. And they are so spread out, not going to do much damage. And here we go, trying to take out the Ultras. It's not going to happen. The Ultras kind of taking out what he can, hugging the Marines to death. Those medevacs doing what they can, doing their job, failing. Fungal growth on those Stim Marines. They're going to be killed by those Ultras while they just move into the main base. Here we go. Those Marines fighting, shoot. Not going to be able to stop those. That Ultralisk looking so hurt, but not dead. Not enough. And this is going to be it for Diestar. There we go. Dimaga's just clean everything up. Finishing up what he can. He's got 1 siege tank up here with a few Marines, but this is where he's going to start. We have 38 more Zerglings, another Ultralisk. They're probably queued. And here we go, and then we got Fetch just sitting back here doing what he can. This is going to be it. Look at all those SCVs doing nothing. How long they've been sitting up there, not really feeding his economy. And then these Ultras are just going to clean up all of these SCVs. I love watching that. That is going to be nowhere. That is it. That is game over. I am sorry. There's no way he can come back from this cleaning up. There's a GG. And then Dimaga has left the game as well, and all the observers. What a game. Same tactics from both. It's just even more brutal of a loss, I think. Diestar was just not producing enough. That is going to be game 2. We have game 3 coming up out of this best of 7. I look forward to seeing you guys there. Mathis signing off.